What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another DVRP video. Thank you guys for all the love and all the support. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Today's video, we're gonna do a bit of a story time while I service all of the vehicles for Commissioner's office. I found out something last night when I was doing a video on Civ, and I think the reason why some of the police cars are very slow is because they don't have any turbos on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and take these vehicles over to the SADOT station in the city, and I'm gonna put turbo on all of the commissioner's office vehicles, and give them a nice little service while I talk to you guys. Hey guys, really quick, this isn't gonna take too long. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, and then you come down here and you turn on all of your notifications. You can even do it on your phone. It really helps the channel out, and it also keeps you abreast of everything that's going on with my channel. You get to see all my community posts, you get to see all my videos, etc. And if you want to become a member, make sure that you go ahead and click that membership and become a member. I'm going to be posting some members only content going on pretty soon. And then as a member, you get early access to all of my videos if I post them, let's say a day or two early, or 3 days early, or a week early. No matter what, you guys are going to get to see the videos first, okay? And I'm going to start doing some members only posts. I'm going to start doing some posts probably every week or so, just shouting out all the members for that day or whatever. And then on my live streams, I'm also going to be doing some members only chat. So for the first 30 minutes to the first hour of the live streams, is going to be members only, okay? So if we get to 100 members, we're going to start doing something like that. So make sure you guys go ahead, become a member today. All right, so we're back. I don't know what that was, but I'm going to go ahead and just talk about it, okay, guys? So recently, there's something that came up recently that I figured now we have enough time. It's been enough time since it has happened that I could go ahead and talk about it. Usually I wouldn't be, but in this particular instance, I think that it is good to show how fair we are. I know you guys see me crash out a lot on stream or on videos or whatever the case may be, but I just want y'all to see the kind of grace that we give members, even though we know blatantly that they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. So this particular person or group of persons, I'm not gonna call any names obviously and stuff like that, but they were caught doing something that they shouldn't be doing, okay guys? They were caught money glitching or cheating or whatever the case may be. And the reason we figured that out is that this person, or at least one person, the ringleader, somehow was able to purchase millions of dollars in cars despite being in server less than some of the top people that we know about. So we know about a few people who have a lot of money, you know. And the reason why we set up, it's the reason why we set up the economy we did, because we didn't want people to be able to get stuff too quickly, and then all of a sudden nobody has anything to do, nobody wants to find anything. This version of the server is supposed to last all the way to GTA 6, and in order for that to happen, we need to be able to, what's the word? We need to be able to stretch stuff out, have people not get millions of dollars so quickly. Right now, with everything that's going on, the most active people, they make money every single day. They make almost $1 million every 2 weeks or so, or whatever the case may be. But just like that, they also have to spend it in a sense. So you make money to get money. So in this particular instance, this person was showing the capacity to do millions of dollars, or throw away millions of dollars with no problem. And I'm sure you can figure out how that is odd to us, because it's not fair to everybody else. We set up the community in a way, or we set up the server in a way that people won't be getting money super quick, and that was a major problem we had back in V3, where like nobody cared about nothing because they had the money to pay. They had the money to do stuff, so nobody really valued their characters. Nobody valued certain stuff. We had people just doing crimes for the sake of doing crimes, whatever the case may be. If you guys look at my Jason Cassidy character, we have to spend a whole lot of time now trying to make back the money for all the fines that we incurred last time. Now some of the guys are gonna have warrants for their arrest because they didn't get back on since Tuesday, which is another problem that's on them. That's their fault. They should have got back on. They just decided not to. Okay, so all of these things is the reason why we set up the community the way we did. There's a lot of progression that we want to have, and I want this server to last until GTA 6 drops. You feel me? And in order to do that, we need to make sure that people are not getting money too quickly. But this dude somehow was able to have millions of dollars, despite being in server less than me. Even me, he was in server less than me. Like, and I spent a lot of time in server between what, 7 characters at the time. So there's no way that you do all of that work. You don't do work. All the things you do is everything. So is buy cars and chill. That's it. Y'all didn't even have any drugs. They didn't even have any drugs to justify how much money they had. And he was buying cars and giving it to his friends and everything. So what we ended up doing, once we figured that out and he showed up buying millions of dollars worth of cars, we confronted him and we said, well, here's the evidence that we had against you. We had a bunch of evidence against him, and tell me why this dude lies to me. So he lies to me off rip, and I reiterated again what we found, and here's the evidence. And he then admits that he used a money glitch. I personally don't think that he used a money glitch. I personally think that he used some kind of program to cheat the system. And if we spent a lot of time investigating it, we probably could have found it. But we didn't go into it. We just wanted to make sure he stopped and, you know, doing what he was doing or whatever the case may be. So when we approached him, as I said, he lied at first, and we reiterated. Some of the other guys said something to him, and I guess that convinced him at some point to not be lying to us some more. So he then admitted to having this money glitch and that his friends didn't know and stuff. But here's the problem: you still did stuff that you shouldn't have done. You feel me? Like, you cheated the system and gave yourself an unfair advantage over everybody else who literally spends hours and days on end, and some of them even spend real money to get the stuff that they did. You decided you were gonna cheat. So we gave him the opportunity to not get absolutely banned out of the server. We gave him the opportunity not to, because me personally, I would have immediately banned him and not cared a bit. But the others advocated for him. And this is why we have the process that we have, because we can what's the word? I could disagree with my other people, but still make the right decision based off of some of the stuff that they say. And they are the ones who advocated for him to not get banned off right, and for us to give him the opportunity. Okay, so we gave him an opportunity. We gave him one of two choices: either lose his characters or get terminated, get completely banned. And he chose to lose his characters. Unfortunately, his friends also benefited from the stuff, and he was the one who caused his friend to benefit from the stuff. So we said, all right, well, they got to lose their characters too then. So once that happened, we just went ahead and took their characters out, and the rest is history. You know, we say it, but he said that he's still gonna play the server or whatever the case may be, and cool. All right, no problem. We appreciate it. You didn't catch time away from the server, and you know, you can come back whenever you want. We're just gonna remove the characters. Tell me why I hear soon after dude is out there talking shit, talking about how they're gonna leave the server because we were pocket watching. Sir, in case you didn't know, the whole point of an admin is to make sure that everybody is following the rules. You just mad that you got caught not following the rules, and it's completely disingenuous for you to come down here and you could just say that crap after we gave you all opportunity. We gave you all opportunity to not get completely banned, and you're gonna say some stupid shit about how we are pocket watching you? Are you serious right now? Bruh, when I heard that, bruh, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like that was insane. And the reason I hear things is because I treat people with respect. I treat people well in DVRP. People get, like, a lot of people think that just because I be crashing out that I'm not a nice person behind the scenes. I am extremely nice to all my community members. I'm extremely good natured, and you can ask them if you want to. I gave everybody the benefit of the doubt and the opportunity to do things the correct way. And for you to sit there and you to talk like that behind my back about my character after I gave you all opportunity, after we caught you doing some nasty stuff to everybody else, that's just wrong. And any other server owner, every other community would have straight up banned you. Straight up would have just banned you. So all of this ignorant talk about how we were pocket watching is completely disingenuous, and it doesn't put into claim the sheer BS of what you were doing and how you affected not only yourself but your friends. And yeah, some people just don't know how to handle accountability the right way. I think that's all this is. Some people just don't know how to handle it, and unfortunately, like, it is what it is. That just happens. You feel me? So I don't know why I gotta pay 20,000 for that, but I just wanted to show you guys how illogical this stuff is. How people sometimes, how difficult it is being an admin in general or being a server owner. Some people will always say some messed up stuff about you or to you, and it's never gonna be fair. It's never gonna be something where it's never gonna be something that is that's gonna be right, or I don't want to say righteous, but it's not gonna be right. You're gonna feel incredibly cheated a lot of the time, and to be honest, a lot of the time I do feel that way. And it's mostly because I give people so many chances. I give people so many opportunities. I give people so many, like, the benefit of the doubt, and people are just not grateful people. They just aren't. This guy in particular, he had the opportunity to, you know, be good. We were considering him for a whole lot of stuff, and then all of a sudden we found out this. That puts everything away. You chose to be an untrustworthy person. You chose to be an a-hole about something, and you chose to cheat. Nobody else made that decision for you. You made that decision on your own, and we just gave you I don't want to say the ultimatum, but we gave you the choice. Many other people never got the choice. They never did. So the simple fact that you got a choice shows the privilege. But the thing is, privilege is often invisible to those who have it, and that's something that I'm realizing more and more and more as I continue to walk in this life and I continue to be to move forward with everything. I don't understand how the logic came up from that. I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense that you would think that way, especially after we gave you the choice and the opportunity to make a different decision. You chose not to. That's your fault. So don't blame us because you got caught. You got caught doing something wrong, and that's that. So yeah, I just wanted to show and talk to you guys about a lot of the stuff that I want to say, not a lot of the stuff that happens, because this doesn't necessarily happen often either. This is just an example of us being, you know, good people, giving people a chance, giving people the benefit of the doubt, and, you know, them taking it and doing whatever they want with it and thinking that it's going to be okay to say certain stuff, or that somebody else is going to be on your side. You broke our rules, sir. Like, we didn't start this. You broke our rules, and you had to pay the consequences for doing such. And you decided that you're gonna talk shit. Let's change the time real quick, guys. This is when talking shit doesn't really pan out in your favor, because like now I can never trust any of you to do anything, you know. So I mean I tried to be a good person, but you know, you didn't want to do that. You wanted to be a dick about it, and you wanted to say whatever you're gonna say, and that wasn't right. It really wasn't. And yeah, you took advantage of something, and that other players did not have access to, and that was not intended for anybody to have access to. So we're gonna continue to do our monitoring. It's not pocket watching, it is monitoring, because that's what good administrators of a server do. That's what good game devs do. And this is what people who care about what they have going on, this is what they do. They focus on what they have, and they make sure that it's fair for as many people as possible, and they don't let people gaslight them into thinking that their decisions are wrong. And whenever you have something, guys, that you care about, don't ever let anybody make you feel like you're wrong for protecting it. Don't ever make anybody feel like this was a bad choice for you to enforce your own rules. It is what it is, and people will always be mad. People will always say some effed up stuff about you. People will always be disingenuous, and you know, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. That's just the way how things are. So, you know, that's life. That's life. That's just life at that point. But this is the commissioner's office fleet, guys. You guys get to see all of the vehicles that we have in our department, and some of the stuff that we use. These are all supposed to be some version of a speed vehicle, in a sense, or undercover. Soon I will be getting more of the SWAT stuff out. It's just that we haven't had any like real SWAT stuff going on just yet, so there's been pretty much no reason to do anything like that. You get what I mean? There's been literally no reason. So this is for me to just I just wanted to come over here and put turbo in all our cars, and hopefully that can help with a lot of the help the police catch up with a lot of the suspects if necessary. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open the impound, then I'm gonna go and assess each car, since I have them all out here. And I think this is all that I brought over here, other than that Ram. Yeah, so I think this is all the vehicles that I have. We're gonna go ahead and just assess all of them, make sure that they're all up to spec, and I might need to go get ceramic brakes for each of them. I think that having ceramic brakes is probably going to be the best use case for some of these. So Look at these lights, guys. Look at these lights. Anyways, let's go ahead and put I'm gonna have to put some turbo on this bad boy right here. Some turb skis, connect. And then let's go to this turbocharging. 3, 4. To say that we were pocket watching is crazy. These kids, bro, of today. No accountability at all. Zero accountability. That's crazy. All right, so black or gray vehicles. I might look into getting a different kind of Explorer, but for right now, you guys get to see our Explorers are pretty cool looking. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna bring the I'm gonna have to bring the other Ram and do that as well, but for right now we're gonna just do the Ram that's there and then just send all of these back to commissioner's office. It already feels more a lot faster, which is the good thing. Let's go ahead and put one inside the Ram here. Let's go to this, and I think I'm gonna use one of these Rams as our like kind of service vehicle. So anytime we're transporting anything, use the Ram to transport and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and invoice myself, and we could go ahead and pay this on behalf of the commissioner's office. And that should be all, if not most of the turbo that's gonna be in our vehicles. But I'm recording this, guys, before I go on vacation. I'm probably gonna put this video out in the second week of me being on vacation, just to give it a little bit more time to oh, I did not know what button did I press. I pressed the key just now and I don't recall which one I pressed, and it just gave me that animation off rip. It's not that. Save. Well, some animation just came up, which is pretty cool. But we have all of these vehicles here. We went ahead and we serviced all of them. Let's go ahead and check to make sure that they're all working and in working order, and this should be good by the time for when I'm gone on vacation. We should be able to, the guys should be fine with these. We don't really have much issues with this one right here. Okay, so that one is fine. Let's go ahead and log in. Management. Oh, they got a lot of money. Okay. Let's connect to here and let's do servicing. This one needs engine oil for sure. Let's go get some engine oil. Well, let's just take everything first and then we're gonna go from there, because I did realize that car was moving a little slow last time I drove it. So we could go get some engine oil to get that one done. Let's connect this car right here. Connect. Servicing. All right, this one's fine, but let's put some engine oil in that car, the other car. Let's check this one now. Connect. Servicing. Oh, this one needs engine oil and an air filter. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do that one. So 2 engine oil and an air filter. 2 engine oil and an air filter. This one's pretty much brand new. Nobody's driven that one yet. 2 engine oil and an air filter. Connect. The Explorer. All right, there's nothing on that. So these vehicles, this one and that other one, seems to be the ones that were used so far. let's reconnect to this one, and maybe since it's so engine oil, air filter, and then tires, spark plugs. I did not mean to do that. All right, so let's get tires, spark plugs, and the other stuff that I need. So let's open this. No, not that one. I think it's this guy. All right, so we need, let's get 2 spark. Let's get 4. So spark plugs, tire replacement, let's do 4. Brake pads, let's do 8. Might need more. Engine oil, let's get 2 of these. And then what else am I looking for? Engine oil, tire, spark plug, air filter. Just get 2 of those. All right, so we got the air filter, we have this stuff. Let's go ahead and mechanic tablet, and then connect to this vehicle right here, servicing. And let's put in the air filter here, 3, 1, and then let's do this one. Oh, 2, 3, 4. All right, that one is good. And then tires, 2, 4, 4. All right, tires are good now. Invoices, just so that SADOT can get stuff back. I'm gonna charge myself 5,000 each, and they should have some money from there. There we go. Now let's go ahead and do this vehicle right here. I don't know how much money we spent, but if you guys want to, y'all could total it up for me. Let me know down in the comments so that I can give myself back the money from the commissioner's office's budget. So because right now I'm using my personal money to do this, so I think I got another air filter on me. Yeah, might as well just do this one again one time. Oh, wrong key. 3, 3, 3. All right, that was easy. All right, what else do I have on me? Do 5,000. Say that will make back some money off of that. So let's pay that invoice. All right, so I have 1 more turbo, I have some spark plugs, and I have brake pad replacement. So we might as well go ahead and go back to this car. This car seems to be the one that's being used a lot. So let's do this one. Let's do servicing, and let's replace these brake pads right here. There you go. And then let's do the spark plug since I already have them. I don't want to make the money go to waste. Shoot. 2, 1, 3. Fuck, I broke it. 1. All right, that was easy. All right, so we got all of that done. Let's make sure we invoice ourselves. We can only do 1 since only 1 went in. All right, and then I kicked the car. That's insane. All right, so we got 1 more set of brake pad replacement, so I could do that on the other car. Let's do that on this car right here. Replace the brake pads on here, and then we're done. So let's connect here. Tuning, no, not tuning, servicing. Brake pads. 3, 1, 2. All right. All right, and then let's do the invoicing. I'm wondering if they have do they happen to have any ceramic brakes here. I'll put the ceramic brakes on the 4 Chargers. We could do that. I'm wondering if they have any of those ceramic brakes. No, they don't. Okay, we're gonna have to get some ceramic brakes then at some point. I don't see any in here. Oh, I don't see nothing in here. All right. We're gonna have to get the ceramic brakes, but I got some extra turbos and stuff like that in the back of the Ram. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna store everything else that we have inside of here. I could put that in there too, and then put the mechanic tablet in there. So now I'm gonna take another thumbnail. Boom. Probably either on the side or going around. I'm just gonna walk by, you feel me, and get another nice little thumbnail. And then, oh, if I do a thumbnail from here and put Sadot in the logo, that'll be interesting. Save. Look. All right, so let's go ahead and put these back in the impound. Then we're gonna go over. Completed. Let's go back over here. Completed. And then we'll send them back to our commissioner's office garage. IV. So this is a lot of the stuff that is going to be necessary for people. For department heads and stuff to do. Well, at least the SADOT workers will be able to do this for them. I'm just doing it because I want to show you guys what the process is and what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to law enforcement, in addition to that story that I wanted to tell. So I hope you guys do enjoy the content. I know this isn't normally within kind of the RP realm, but I wanted to do something else here today. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I send all of these vehicles back to our garage. I hate the fact that it completely comes out. Commissioner or just gotta make sure I'm not sending back something that I shouldn't be sending back. But then alright. I think that should be everything. Oh boy. I think that should be everything right here. I think that's the used car. Yep, I think that was everything. All right, let's head back to commissioner's office, guys. I'm gonna take one of the cars out real quick and see how the speed difference is, and then we could go ahead and end today's episode. I'll bring you guys back once I get back to the commissioner's office. All right, so we're gonna, oh, it got turbo and stuff now. Terpskis. So I guess we could come back at a later date and do a video on me adding the ceramic brakes. But for now, we definitely needed speed. And then maybe what I'll do next is also try to put some slicks on the cars. I think that's a thing that we could end up doing as well. Where's the garage? Oh, I'm not on the right job. That's why. There you go. Let's store that, and then let's pull out let's take out one of these chargers right here. Let's do the silver. We gotta fill it up too, so might as well, right? So let's go ahead and take this car out and see what kind of speeds we can get from it. Is this car supposed to be fast? It does feel very heavy though. The way how we did the handle lines, or at least how I did the handle lines, is that it should easily be able to keep up with certain cars and stuff, but the car feels extremely heavy. And then I'll have turbo in it, so it shouldn't even, it should be faster than this. Well, we're hitting 130, so I'm wondering if this would even keep up with the other, with the Julia that I was driving the other day. But I guess we'll see next police chase we get into. Not this one, it's the next one. Let's just save clip. Alright, we'll do further testing and see how these vehicles work as time progresses. But for right now, hope you guys enjoy. That's kind of what we have to do in terms of our vehicles and making them faster and stuff like that. I put some turbos in, so now we should be fine. I don't know, that other charger that I had, I mean, it was sliding everywhere, but it was, you know, it's what it is. Anyways, thank you guys for all the love and all the support. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Have a great week. Peace, everybody.
Hit the scene and it's all green. On go. We ain't never doing small things. Being fitted for the crown, cause we all kings. If you know you